All right, what's up guys? As you can see, I got another home workout set up for you guys today. So welcome KG, Rough to be Buff TV. Today, all you're gonna need is your body weight and a set of dumbbells. We're not doing a whole lot of dumbbell movements today, just 2 dumbbell exercises mainly for your legs. We're gonna start off with some core. We're gonna work on some postural extension types. What? Hey, every time I'm filming, you being crazy. How come you gotta be crazy every time? Huh? So we're gonna start off with some core, move into some upper body, lower body stuff for your glutes. We're really gonna attack that midsection, mid back and low back. And then we're gonna finish off with some legs. It's KG, Rough to Buff TV. My crazy dog Gambit, he thinks she's sad. She's pretending to be sad boy. All right, let's get after it. So just like the other day, everything is gonna be for time, anywhere from 30 seconds upwards of a minute. When it comes to the repetitions, I'll be more clear about that, but for all the core stuff, you go as long as you feel as you need, okay? So first things, you're gonna need a 3-year-old puppy to jump up in your face. We're gonna go into a straight arm plank. Nope. Okay, hey, stay. Be a good boy, stay. No kisses right now. Get up onto the tips of those toes. We're gonna go for roughly about 40 seconds. This makes the exercise much more difficult when Gambit is just continually licking the boogers and spreading germs into my nose. Up on the tips of those toes, a few things you don't want to see here is the collapsing of the knees or your butt raising too high or a heavy arch in your back. Push up on those toes, tuck your hips, and squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your butt as hard as you can, like you're trying to hold in a disruptive diarrhea or a fart. But straight arm plank, that's all we're gonna start with is straight arm plank. You can do the exercise as long as you feel as you need. Next movement we're going into, the bird dog, is gonna start in that straight arm plank. You're gonna lift opposite arm, opposite leg simultaneously. So if I lift the left leg, guess what? The right arm has to go up. And then just maintain. Once you stick it, you can switch it. Opposite arm, opposite leg raise, hold nice and tight. Stick it, hold it, switch it. This whole upper body core warm-up is going to smoke your triceps and smoke your shoulders. You do not need a whole lot of repetitions. I'm usually between 6 and 12, and I hold each rep for anywhere from like 3 to 5 seconds. We'll do 2 more. Make sure that your butt isn't too high and you're not arching the low back. Bird dogs are complete. So the next thing we're gonna do is an eccentric push-up. Go as slow as you can. I'm talking like molasses. Go as slow as you can on the way down, and then you're gonna push yourself back up. I want extreme slowness on the way down. I've already gone through 1 round of these. I'm already breaking a little sweat. As soon as I touch down, press back up. We're just gonna do a set of 4. Each eccentric push-up on the way down should be somewhere between 5 to 10 seconds. It should take you a super long time to get down to the bottom. Oh man. Eccentrics are an awesome way to prevent injury, or reduce injury, increase strength and muscle size, instead of doing a bunch of repetitions, which are good. Oh man. You can see I don't need a whole lot of those. Just a couple, just like 4 of them, and my arms are pretty smoked. Next thing we're gonna get into is a hand release push-up. Accentuate the eccentric part of the movement. All the way down to the ground till your torso touches. Pull your hands directly to the roof, away from the ground. I sound like a cop. Squeeze that upper back. Push. Down nice and slow on the way down. Gently let yourself to the ground. This time we're gonna go into overhead extension. Squeeze the upper back. Superman. I like to hold this one until I feel those erectors down the middle of my back start to fire. I'm gonna reset my hands. reset my toes, and push back up. This time we're gonna transition into a Cobra. So we just did a hand release into a Superman. Now we're gonna hand release into kind of like a cactus position, but then we're gonna go into Cobra. Look, I'm dripping sweat over here. Oh. Reset those hands, push away. Your triceps and your shoulders should be on fire. Nice flow, accentuate the eccentric. We're gonna pull those hands away, lift the toes. I'm gonna reach out. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Cobra. Relax. Back into Cobra. And you can mix up your complex of movements to whatever feels good for you. I love this Cobra movement into the overhead extension. I guarantee he's gonna come over here and lick my sweat. And then push away. All these movements bleed into one another. Okay, hey, get out of here. Next thing we're going into is side plank. Stack your feet. Make sure ankle over ankle, hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Static side plank, lift off. And just hand on the top hip. You do not have to move here. Just a static hold. We'll go for 30. I went through one round. I wanted to test everything out. The whole workout, if you go through 2 or 3 rounds, it's probably gonna take you probably anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes. I think I'm approaching 40 seconds here. If not, I'm probably a couple seconds off. And just statically hold. I think this is about 40. We'll switch sides. Actually, this is a good time for me to go over progression. So you could do side plank to leg raise or side plank to scissor. Touch the hip, stabilize, and then scissor or abduction. Raise, scissor. This is a really good progression of a classic exercise. This definitely, oh man, that definitely gets your glutes firing. Next exercise, glute bridge. The big thing here is majority of your weight is on your heel, and when you're bridging, your tailbone has to go first. Your tailbone has to go first. You can't just lift up and arch your back here. You need to tuck that tailbone, that comes off first, and then every vertebrae follows after that. And that's gonna give you a good opportunity to get your hamstrings and your glutes firing. So you can see tailbone goes first, squeeze the glutes, and then tailbone will set down last. Tailbone first, squeeze the glutes. I should feel some hamstring, some glute firing together. It's not just like an isolated feeling as if you would do like a bicep curl or a leg extension. It's a little bit of glute, a little bit of hamstring. I would recommend anywhere from 15 to 30 of these, maybe even upwards of 40, depending on how much time you've been playing on your phone and looking at funny memes. Next movement is a hamstring isometric exercise. I have to scooch this down a little bit here. This is an isometric hamstring exercise. This is an underrated exercise for sure. So get your heels dug into the edge of the couch, or top of the couch cushion. Take your hands and clasp them out in front. Same thing. Your tailbone is gonna lift off first, and you're gonna feel the backs of your hamstrings fire. And then tailbone gets set down last. Clasp your hands together like you're squishing a bug, like you're squishing a mosquito, those stupid seasonal tiger mosquitoes that are relentless, just like this hamstring isometric exercise. I don't know if you can see that, but my hamstring's firing, and then tailbone has to set down last. Some of these I like to hold for like a really long time, for like a, oh, that's firing. Just squeeze the heck out of them. If you guys have really developed quads and have no clue how to hit your hamstrings, this is a really good hamstring exercise. I can even walk my heels out, and that will make the exercise feel much more different. I'm still getting good leverage on the hamstrings. I'm clasping my hands in front of me. Tailbone goes first, tailbone goes last. Oh, holy crap. Okay, we're moving right along. Last 2 exercises we're gonna do. I got the dad shoes on, matching socks, and I got the short shorts. Full dad mode, quarantine dad mode, the #1 daddy with no kids. So next thing we're gonna get into, this is where you're gonna need your dumbbells. You're gonna hold the dumbbells in a high curl position. You are not curling every repetition, you're just holding in that high curl position. And then from there, overall with the curl squats, I want you to complete 80 of these. That does not mean we have to do 80 at one time. You can break them up into sets of 20, sets of 10, whatever makes sense for you. They do not have to all be done at one time. So this is the curl squat. You're trying to get your hip crease, if you look where my hips are, below my knee crease. Oh. Whew. Remember, just 80 of those. You can partition the reps however you want. So the next thing we're gonna do is a split squat, dumbbells. Now you will need an ottoman or a couch, which I'm pretty sure all of you guys have. If you don't feel comfortable using dumbbells, what am I about to say? Just use your body weight. Oh, shoes gotta go off for this one. Can't dirty the couches. You guys can use an ottoman or a couch. Back leg goes up. A majority of my weight is on my front leg. If you can, get low enough to where that back leg touches the ground. You're also gonna get a nice good stretch on the back hip, back quad. Now for the split squats, I want you to complete 40. Remember what I said, accumulate the reps. You do not have to do all 40 at one time. I think that was 10. You can just go body weight. A nice good steady tempo today. Nothing out of control. When you guys are going through this workout today, take your time. Do an exercise and rest for a little bit. It's okay to chill. Let your muscles stop burning. Kind of how mine are right now. Okay, I got one more. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Okay, take your time through this workout. No rush. Once you go through 2 to 3 rounds of all the initial body weight stuff, grab a pair of dumbbells. You have to accumulate 80 curl squats and 40 Bulgarian split squats with the dumbbells. Remember, it doesn't have to be all at once. Break them up however you want. With all of the core exercises, do each exercise as to you see fit. I want it to be challenging, but I don't want you to break form. If you feel like your form is getting crappy and you're losing the integrity of your movement, move on to the next exercise. Damn, we're working over here. Hopefully you guys are working too. KG, Rough TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Click one of these videos by the side of my face. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Are you doing a down dog? Good boy.